Okay, good morning everyone. It's bright and early Sunday morning, like 6:30 in the morning, and Matthew's gone to work, and finally I have some time because I'm up and no one's around and all of those things. I've had a couple of videos up, the last couple of videos I've had up. I sort of speeded up ones because I videoed them during the day, and I took the noise out and replaced it with music and etc. because I just wanted to get something up. Anyway, so today I couldn't I've just spent the last day trying to find what I did with my sketchbook project. I just couldn't find it anyway, I finally found it first thing this morning under another pile of books, so which is good because I was starting to get worried. So I thought I'd do a couple of pages on this today. For those, like I've already done a couple, so I've decided to go with a bit of a colour theme. I'll repeat colours obviously because there's lots of pages, but we'll see how we go. But that's a, I guess a brownie neutrally one, bit of a pink one. So I've gone through the stash of scrapbooking paper, and I've got some green and some blues. So we're going to do a bit of a green page and a blue page. So we will see. I still haven't decided whether I'm just going to do every alternate page so then they don't stick, or whether I'm going to stitch in baking paper and so then I can do every page. I'm not sure yet. I might do every second page, see what it looks like, and then go from there. Because it also has to be not too thick. That makes sense. Anyway, okay, so since I've got some green bits and pieces, so I've pulled out, I've so much scrapbooking paper, like just plain, nothing too exciting scrapbooking paper. So I need to start working out ways to use it. I don't know, maybe just journal pages. We'll see. But anyway, we're just going to use it today. Plus I've got a few bits and pieces that are just sitting in my scrapbook that I've just pulled out as well. That's from my digital, the picnic blanket one, which I've just released. That's some scrapbooking paper that my mother-in-law gave me a whole stack of that I've been using, and I think that's from that as well. I'll just do my scrapbooks. Okay, well, let us start. Okay, so it's and go from there. I also have some of these succulent, maybe, or the fern. Maybe the fern. We'll see. We'll see. Where's my glue book? Oh. There we go. That's the mess. I thought I was trying to be organised, but I'm not. What happens? Okay. So I guess there's also different shades. So I don't know. So like these greens are different to these greens. So it might be better to stick with the same shade maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. There we go. So we're now, what are we, well and truly towards the end of June, getting ready to go away for a few days to Adelaide with all the boys, which will be fun, hopefully. I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'm trying to be mindful. One of the boys is sleeping in the lounge room because he's been painting his room, and of course can't sleep in there with painted walls. So he's just sleeping in the lounge room, which is the next room. So I'm trying to be a little bit quiet and not wake him up. I still may, like even if I finish doing the paper like this one, the pink one, I did it all, and then actually after I'd turned the camera off and moved on, I actually put some of this, the butterfly and this fabricy stuff. So I reserve the right to do more once I've finished. Oops, careful with the ribbon. Yeah, so I have to think of what I'm going to do. I just need to bite the bullet and make a heap of journals and put them on Etsy. I don't know, journals don't always sell as well. It has to be harder, lots of people make journals. The digitals are good because they're inexpensive in comparison. So people feel a bit more comfortable spending a few dollars, but people have been I've been awesomely surprised at how well mine do, which is nice. I thank everyone. Oh, there we go. So I don't know whether to try and stick with the same tone or whether to just... I have to be careful not to hang out too much because they like it to not hang out. Does it clash? It doesn't matter if it clashes. I don't know whether it matters. What does really clashing mean? I don't know. Don't worry me. Let's ask these in-depth questions first thing in the morning about whether using multiple colours matters. Because I guess in the end, it doesn't really. Oh, the dolphins are green too. Huh. I've got some greeny stickers of some sort. Oh, I've got postage stamps. I need to organise my postage stamps. I need to spread out across the kitchen table, or dining room table, and sort postage stamps. Which, you know, everyone's so looking forward to me taking over the table. My son, my eldest Jordan, he went paintballing with his friends yesterday. He's covered in bruises. It sounds like he had a great time, which is good. Same one. A bit white. One too white. Da, da, da. The other ones. That's yellow. I do have some green ink, but it's a bit lighter. Oops. Like a bit fluory green. That's all right there. Actually, I should trim that because that's a bit over. Ribbon. I've got heaps of green ribbon. This one. Oh, that matches. Do that. Okay, so I want to have the dolphins as well. And a dolphin. So yes, I'm off screen. So if you're, I know I've spoken about this sketchbook project before, but if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen it before, I'll put the link below, although I do have the link in my link tree as well, for the sketchbook project. So it's really awesome. So what you do, you sign up and you buy these sketchbooks. Now they're not that cheap, obviously. I think, so I bought mine, which included postage to Australia because it's in the Brooklyn Art Library. And then I also paid to get mine digitised. So at the end it will be digitised. Oh, cat's playing or something. Sorry, I didn't mean to put. So yeah, so it was digitised, so it gets sent to you. And you have until the end of date. So this is volume 15, and they have until February next year. So obviously the earlier you get in, the longer you've got to do it. And you follow one of their themes if you want, or use their theme as a starting point. They actually say to not be restricted by the themes. So I think there's mine. You get this card in it, and so you can choose one as a bit of a springboard. So I've chosen the tactile qualities, I guess, because it's the texture. So I'm just going to do collage with different textures, basically. Although I've now sort of, as I started that, I've now gone to just these tone of colours. Still different textures, obviously, because it's collage, which is different textures. Yeah, and so you do it over the year. You can take apart the book like I did and rebind it. They just have to stay in the same, these dimensions, although it can be wider. So I may rebind mine with a pamphlet stitch. I can't remember what it says. I think it's in 1 inch or something like that. There you go. Its width cannot be thicker than 1 inch. I think the cat's climbing on the printer. You can hear the printer buttons. And you can also open it up, so you can have it so that it opens, which is pretty cool too. So yeah, so long as you stay, so you can rebind it so that it's up to 1 inch. So I may do that when I finish, because I suspect that I'll actually need to rebind it with 2 signatures rather than the one that it is. But I decided to take it apart because it's easier to work with on flat pages anyway. So yeah, but they're really, you can go online and have a look, and all the people that have had theirs digitised, they're obviously online, which is, and they look great. They're so pretty. Some of them are amazing. You can just type in and look for a theme, and you can have a look. Some amazingly talented artists there. Anyway, then the book sits in the library. So each volume, so this one will go in, be digitised, and then it will go on a bit of a tour. So they take it, they've got a little van that has all the books from that current volume, and they take them on tour, and then they go into the library, which is pretty cool. And they have got a barcode on them, so when people visit the library they can have a look. Oh, she's doing something weird. I might have to go check in a minute. Yeah, so then they can visit the library and they scan the barcode of the books they look at, so then if someone looks at your book you get a notification, which is really cool. So I've been meaning to do it for years. I found it a few years ago and I hadn't. I'm going to have to shove a bit more glue in there. Alright, she's making lots of noise. I'm going to pause this and go find out what she's doing. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. It was a bit longer than just a couple of minutes. Well, yeah. I ended up feeding her, letting the dog out because she sleeps inside in the utility room, and getting myself a cup of coffee. To get singers eyes up, I might as well do all those things. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what she was doing. I think she was just scratching at the the carpet. I don't know why. Maybe it smelled like the dog. She's not sure about the dog. She didn't have much to do with her before because she was quite skittish. And unfortunately, well, since Neelix has been gone, which is still quite sad, but she's been braver and out and about, and, which is nice. It's a bit bittersweet because we know the only reason that she's a bit more is because Neelix isn't here anymore. But anyway, so I fed her. Alright, I think it needs something, but I'll leave that for the time being. Let it sit and think about it. I don't know. Do I have? Sorry, I've got some chipboard things. Green butterfly might work. Well, that green butterfly, that's the same as the pink one though that I used. Oops. Sorry, my chair's, there we go, I was sitting wonky on my chair. Yeah, like you do. Okay, I'll use this one. There we go. Okay, that's the green one. I do have some blue paper. Again, should I go for a bit of a tone thing? This is plain. work with smaller bits. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I got that microphone away in time. Okay, oops. I keep using my orange scissors, which are my fabric scissors. A bit of a no-no. The sticky paper. I don't know why I have like heaps of scissors sitting here, but I guess they stand out. They're bigger than the others. So I think today one of the boys wants to go to a toy shop, Toy World. It has does some great models and things, and they've gotten into making these Gundam models. I think I've spoken about them before, so they're quite cool. And I might go to Spotlight, which is like the craft store. Anyone here Australian with no that. Let's do it a bit straighter. Probably this day I'm just going to Spotlight because then I just want to spend money. Last time I went, they had big Sol and Tim Holt stuff. I was very good I didn't get any because I'd actually just bought some paper. I'm like, oh. But sometimes you just can't help yourself. Maybe I need to promise myself to use up a heap of paper before I buy anything else. Bit of a reward. Raindrops in the middle. Love my tear ruler. For straight but not straight. See, sometimes it's fine because you want the torn look, but other times you need it to not be hanging like this. You can't have it hanging over. So a couple of other projects I want to do today. I have so many ideas and then I get distracted or lost or a bit overwhelmed of how to put them into action. Sometimes can be a bit. There's so many amazing, beautiful artists, and you do feel a bit overwhelmed. Some of that. I do have some getting them here, and it's a bit dark, that one. I don't even know where that came from. It's like plaited. That'll go with like the unicorn. Let's have a look. So it doesn't come in plated, probably. Should we put some of that across the top there? There we go. blue at the end of that. Don't know if it will unravel. I can't tell if it will. It is sort of stuck together, but I guess potentially it could unravel. Is that a bit? It's got the pinks and yellows. I don't like that. A bit of this. A little bit. Okay. I think there was, there's a, oh, that butterfly. There's a big one. Oh, there's a pink one attached to it. Just different types. I guess once they're in the book, they're actually not next to each other. I want to put two to that one. Maybe I need to do blue and pink something else. So blue. Blue better. Oh, just that one. Oops, that one. After that, I did have that's a different shade blue, but I'm sorry, I'm probably right off screen. As people walking past on the phone first thing in the morning. There we go. Green blue. I'm sure I've got some like tickets or other little bits and pieces somewhere. Oops, just pulled the camera, sorry. I know I did that. I've got another little thing of die cuts, but I think they're, oh, maybe they're over there. Excuse me for just 2 seconds while I go and grab. Right, back. This is just a Some of these are so old. Back from my... I know, I guess when it was the thing. Oh, that's pretty. Have these die cuts and stuff. Oh dear. Things we thought were cute. I don't know. I guess they still are. But yeah. There's a stamp. Little monster sticker. Just because it's blue. Okay. Sorry, I know I keep pulling it out of. Might put that. Oh, put that on my green page camera. Don't know what that's doing in there, but maybe I'll put number 3 on there too. The fairy floss. Gorgeous. Oh, Lily's back on the couch. I can hear her. She's obviously eaten her breakfast. Hopefully she's not thrown up anywhere. She scoffs her food. Don't know about that, but do you quite like my gorgeous? Let's do that. And you know what? I'm going to put the number 3. I don't know why. That's not very sticky. Just put an extra bit of glue on there. If it comes to you, maybe it's a good idea to do it there. There we go. That's my 3. That's my blue, I mean not 3, my green. That's my blue. Oh, the world is yours. I think I'm that pink one. See? Reserve the right to do more. There's my pink ink. Sorry, as I bash things around. Sorry, I know I keep dropping out of glue. The world is yours. There we go. So that's another little thing to the pink one. I don't think I've got any. What is believe? Do you know what? And add that too. Look at that. That's see, just keep adding a little bit more and more. However we go. There we go. Okay. Didn't really find anything else from my blue though. I've got this little diamond thing. What's this? A little donut. Yes, you have to do a donut. use the fabric glue for everything. Not really. Submitting this, but don't like that. Well, I do, but don't like it for that. Deck chair. Deck chair and sunglasses. Totally do a deck chair. No. I should really look at my old scrapbooking papers. Use all of these things in them. Party hat? No. Flower? No. Okay, I think at the moment, well, I'm just going to keep fidgeting. So, today we did our green, which is cool, which I came and went because I found a couple of extra things. And then we did some blue, which I think I need to find something else, and I'm sure I will find something else at some point. I've got a heap of books and things to harvest stuff out of. Oh, hang on, there's a word in here. Wonderful. Let's put wonderful down. Here we go. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? So we have green, blue, and then I just added that little pink thing there, and then that little one there. So we're now up to 4 pages, which, yeah, see, I'm going to have to do more than one signature. I might even have to do a few. And yeah, I think maybe just one-sided. I think otherwise it's going to be really chunky. We'll have to see. But do you like the look of that? Very cool. Okay, so that was my sketchbooking today. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I haven't woken up the children. Or maybe I should. But I'll see you next time. Bye.